Me and Beatstar have been silver for as long as we've had the game.
Exactly.
And how long is that?
Dude, I don't even know how much
Months.
Beatstar's been.
Ouch.
Almost a year.
Dude, I've had this game for 2 years, Beatstar.
So you were in like at the tail end of the competitive scene then.
Cool, Beatstar?
Oh, I feel both of you because it seemed like everything kind of dived out as soon as like the. Well, I guess like the. Realistically, let's face it, it's the last ballistics update where it changed it to a more random spread than a predictable pattern. That kind of nailed it in the coffin.
Interesting. You know, I really feel like getting up into the higher ranks now is harder than ever. It doesn't mean that they're better. I think they just place better when they're unranked, you know?
Honestly, well, it seems like, well, not even seems like, what was it, the community manager last said it was something along the lines of, oh god, what was it? They want it to be more accessible to the new player. And it's like, motherfucker, you know perfectly well that the majority of new accounts you're selling to are those that either have been banned or are Smurfs, and it's like, motherfucker, dude, it's cool. You understand your market, but like, don't blow smoke up at the people's ass about what you want out of a new copy sold. It's like nobody needs an entire mechanic completely updated because you're selling so many accounts. Like, you know what's going on.
True.
How are you supposed to blame those guys? It's like, man, yeah, I wouldn't fucking. I can't blame them either. If I had like a money printing machine like that too, it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Steam
But damn.
makes it like you have to buy, like, you have to spend $5 or something on a Steam game before your account even gets active.
It used to be $10
I think
flat.
something at $5-10. So,
Yeah, it was $10.
Dude, sometimes this game will go on sale literally for like $5.
The exact amount required, yeah.
Yeah, but like, on here you can just literally buy it somewhere else and just transfer it over, whatever. But, yeah, no one's gonna stop. Dude. I was looking at this website the other day, they're actually selling like Gold Nova accounts for like $30. It's $30.
At its peak, I had somebody offer me to rehash accounts and sell them off. Oh god, I think it was something like the silver one was like $140. Something absolutely ridiculous. Like, no matter how bad you are, if you're in the area of buying accounts, you're going to be better than an oval or a silver one. But for some reason, you're willing to pay that much for a singular account. And then immediately rank it up to, minimum silver 4, silver 5, or I'm sorry, SEM. And it's like, why? Genuinely, why? It takes like, oh god, what was the placement matches? Like 10 matches?
Yeah, roughly around that
really
much.
Yeah, it's not that bad. But then I think it was like a silver, like the silver 2, like the drop off for price was ridiculous, like from like 140 or so to like $80.
Dude, it costs more than the actual game does.
Yeah, like why even bother?
I mean, how long are you gonna be able to stay in that rank though, right?
To keep and maintain it.
For us, Beatstar, it's gonna be like one game and then we do rank.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
We dropped like 2 ranks.
That's one other thing I wanted to discuss with you guys. What do you think about that whole trust factor system? Is it really trustworthy?
It makes it better.
Better trademark.
I mean, it really does, though.
Do you think it's a better system than Prime?
Oh wait. Have I been like actually missed on that patch? Has Prime actually gone like full service now?
Prime, yeah, it's either trust factor or Prime. You don't have the old matchmaking available anymore.
I checked my account the other day, and I'm pretty low ranked, dude. My account's worthless. I don't have much trouble.
Weird.
So Prime is your phone number, so you need to have a verified phone number to
like
use
that?
Prime. Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird. But you see, a lot of people raised a really good point about that when it first came out. It's like, you guys know how cheap a burner phone is for literally the month, like 15 minutes for the month, and call it Dunzo.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, why even bother?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, sure. On the one hand, I get it. It's like, all right, we'll show it. It's a sign of good faith from the company But on the other hand, it's like,
True.
man, everybody's raising really great points about how every security issue, let alone legitimate matchmaking issue, has been raised. This is like nothing.
Yeah, because you can't use Google Voice. You can't even use a home phone with VoIP.
Sorry. Yes, you can.
No, you can't. I tried it. I had mine.
I have my Google Voice number.
Fuck. Then you had one. You must have had one with a newer number.
No, you know why? Do you know why? Shit. It was actually an actual number. And
It was
then
ported.
I transferred it to Google. Yes.
Yeah. That's why. Because if it was,
Got stuck.
yeah, if it's ported, it's different. But if it's originally from Google, then they won't accept it, and they won't accept regular like.
Finally, though.
They won't accept regular home phones either with texting enabled. Like mine is VoIP enabled.
Yeah. Well,
But
I think I trust like Prime though better because I feel like for trust matchmaking is bullshit. I honestly think it.
in matchmaking, with the trust factor, it doesn't matter how many people there are. It uses the lowest score available out of the 5 to give you the
That's
other
tough.
5.
I'm pretty low
sucks.
ranked though, considering that stuff. 'Cause
I hate to be that dude that like whips back to like the olden days, the good old days. But it's like, man, this game used to be so simple. It's just like,
Yeah.
you just log in, 5v5, easy peasy. Are there hackers? Are there, I'm sorry, script kiddies? Oh, absolutely.
He's banana,
Is that an accepted
mid.
part of it? Yeah. If you make it a GD, or quite frankly, even Supreme, are you damn good at this game? Oh, absolutely. Are you qualified to make it pro? Not even close. But still, it's like, it's a very distinct part of matchmaking, and it's like now it's so convoluted, especially after they've like revamped the matchmaking system like 2-3 times now.
I forgot where you checked, Commander Girl, but yeah, there was one where they said they redid the matchmaking but didn't specify how, really. They were kind of vague about it. And then the second time was the trust factor system. And the trust factor system, I think, made it really hard to rank up.
Yeah, the first time it was like, it was weird because it seemed like it was like supposed to, quote unquote, block everybody down like at least 1 or 2 ranks lower than they're intended. It's like, man, I don't know, man, because if you're still ranking in the low silvers, you're probably not that good anyway.
yeah,
But
trust
it's like,
is based off of reports and like. all these
Yeah.
things, like,
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
sure,
a lot of
yeah,
reports,
exactly. If
Combined
my shit's
management.
based off of reports and like, oh yeah, community
Do
feedback,
you think
yeah,
that
I'm
we
a
get,
toxic
like-
prick.
Do you think that lower rankings and stuff? For
I think you're probably one of the
40
best
people?
players we've met in a while, to be frank
Yeah,
with
he
you.
is.
Just because you talk does not make you
It's
toxic,
not-
though.
Yeah, well, either way, no matter how you look at it, from both sides, it's like, that is absolutely
side.
pathetic.
Yeah.
It used to be like, man, this is like terrible for a ranked game, let alone like how things are now.
I think crowdsourcing all of that ranking data is not a good idea.
So do you think we get like punished for reporting all the time?
Say it again.
Do you think we get punished for like reporting all the time?
Maybe.
That is
Maybe.
like, negative on our
Well, it
accounts
doesn't
though,
mean
for
anything.
trust factor.
I
It's true, it
reported
doesn't mean anything, it
so
never did.
yeah, I reported so many fucking people for cheating, and some of them get banned,
Same.
but most of them don't, because most of them are probably not cheating. But with that said,
on this account, or this
Nice
quite
job.
frankly,
Thanks.
there's a notification at the top that just says, hey, by the way, one of your partners, aka somebody that
got
I
that
like
today.
said that I'm gonna carry, was actually banned
Nice,
for
right?
cheating. And it's like, man, that's fucking weird. I don't remember carrying anybody.
Dude, neither did I. Peakstar, who did you figure out who it was though?
yeah, it was sad anime girl with orange hair. It's
Are
a
you
very
serious?
it's a very obscure name, but yes.
Played
So
with him,
326 18, yeah.
Dude, we played with him like a month ago.
Yeah. And they were on our team, yeah.
And he was telling us how other people were cheating. I remember that kid distinctly.
It's always those people, right?
No way.
Well,
Man,
it seems
I'm glad you
like
keep up with this
it
shit.
used to be like we used to be able to just hang out, throw some music on, not really care. And my version of throwing was like I'd still coach my team. I'd still tell them, it's like, hey, these are the strats that you should be doing for this map. And that'd be cool. I'd still get my whatever commendations. But The game is very positive overall. And
Yeah.
I remember the last time that it's like I haven't been called like something like easy peasy throw or something along the lines of like nigger faggot. Like what the fuck is going on with this game? Like,
Yeah, like that guy a couple
honestly,
of games ago.
Like
Oh
I
my
miss
God.
this game being not even competitive. I just miss this game being good.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go, let's go.
I think the community really went downhill. Like the amount of people spamming and shit, just saying nigger, nigger, nigger. Like, it's crazy. And there's no context to the word nigger either. They're not trying to be creative with it.
Well, it's like I really don't care if you're weird like it, but it's like, man, I'll blatantly call people. It's like, man, yeah, mommy and daddy aren't home. I really hate to call somebody a nigger when they're home, or like this and that.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody cares. Like, man, fuck, man. I remember like being that age, and it's like,
Yeah.
dude, what the fuck?
I think the difference is back then it was really funny. Now it isn't so much.
Yeah, Green, you were saying, what was it about your account?
Did you just fucking
Did I just fucking kill him? Yeah, I knifed him.
with a? How?
Because he was he disconnect, I think.
I think they're salty because last game we very nearly beat them with 2 bots.
Some of the enemy players.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, this is
we
the
had
third
them
game in a row.
past 2 games, and yeah.
Damn. TSM.
So, Green, you were saying about your account being listed.
I think someone listed my account somewhere because I literally for like 2 weeks had maybe like 30 ads a day from people, random people.
I don't know.
I didn't know how to stop.
It seems like really such a mixed bag as far as
What
like
the fuck's the-
random account ads. You know? Because like on the one hand, I understand like I used to, which is really weird to me saying now. I used to have like a stupid inventory from like CSGO Lotto days. So like I just slowed it off, and it's like before it's like I got several ads, you know, from here and there,
It was like
like
30
from
requests
ads.
a day.
People that
But
just
like
fucking
every
want your
single day,
shit.
It's like, where are these even coming from? It's like, how petty do you
India.
have to be for your competitive losses? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna add that one girl, and I'm gonna like fucking
It wasn't
list her
even people in
online.
games. It was like spam accounts.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
It was ridiculous.
It's like, you know, it's done on purpose. It's like, unless you have the inventory to back it up, there's really no purpose unless it's like very specifically added by name.
Fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna plus right for a few rounds. Hope y'all don't mind.